Well, this is a summary table that shows the features of these various funding models on the domains related to feasibility, acceptability, the burden of engaging in these kinds of contracts, whether they're financially attractive and to who. Are they financially attractive to the payers or to the manufacturers? And so what I did was I took this table, created a graphic. Actually, I created two graphics, I think I'm going to show you. And one has all of the models placed on this diagram. And on the various axes of the diagram is the appeal to manufacturers and the appeal to payers. And so the upper right quadrant of this graph are the models that seem to be attractive to both.
The question is, you shared with us a lot of models, and we know there are some hurdles that we need to overcome to establish these innovative models. Today is very sexy, and payers have a lot of appetite to talk about these innovative managed entry agreements. So for a country like Brazil, a country under development, what kind of hints do you have for us to overcome these hurdles and barriers to implement these models?
Yeah. So good question, Tiago. So first, let me say that I think in Brazil, you have some very smart people who have some experience with these kinds of models. And I think relying on their expertise is important. The thing that I've seen that works well for these models is as follows. One, you have to have a willingness on the side of the payers to experiment, right? To try something new. Yeah? Second, you have to have data or data systems that would allow you to track these agreements. And particularly if these agreements involve assessing outcome. So you have to have data streams, much like the Kimraya example that I showed earlier. So that's a critical element. And I think the third one is continuing to develop your internal expertise in Brazil of people who can actually run these agreements, who can manage these agreements. So the internal capacity, the human capital.